Hey, what's happening, guys? I have some Halo 4 gameplay here. As you can tell with the UNSC staring back at us, which is about to fade away right about now. And I recorded this gameplay in theater mode because my cap card was not on when I was playing the game, unfortunately, so that's why I'm doing a commentary instead of a live. And you can hear that. My bad. There you go, and you can't hear anymore. Okay, so pretty much the gameplay I went in here was I tried to just get in here and use a VR, do the best I could, because I'm trying to get back into the matchmaking scheme of things and play a lot more than I used to. So my accuracy may be a little off, but I'm trying to work on that. That's why I'm in here doing that. But when I was in here, I happened to get a great gameplay. I went like 41 kills and 615 points, and I'll go into more depth with my score at the end of the footage here, and I'll put the scoreboard in, and also my my weapon accuracy and weapon stats and stuff like that, and medals. Maybe not the medals, but for the most part I will get with the other ones. But yeah, this has been a great game. I've been loving Halo 4 for as long as it's been out, which takes me to the fact that I've been thinking about the worst game I ever played, and to be honest, the worst game I ever played is not that old actually. It's about maybe 2 years old now, and I paid $60 for the game. So today I'm going to talk about the worst game I've ever played. And it's a racing game, but don't take that strife away from like the actual aspect of the games. I love racing games just as much as I love shooting games, even though I don't show racing games on my channel, as I probably will in the future, like Halo. No, wait, what am I saying? Halo. Forza 5 when it comes out. I will be showing some of that on my channel, but at the moment point right now, like I don't have a great racing game to show that I have here. But I've been playing racing games longer than I have been shooters, so I'm used to the racing genre, and I feel like most of the games are really good, even though some of them are really similar. For the most part, racing games are very, very, very good. They're ahead of the graphical times usually. They have amazing sound effects, for the most part, and they have a great, like, I want to say storyline, but great dialogue. And so, which takes me to the worst game possible was a racing game. But let me bring back to the first one. The first one was amazing. The racing game that I'm talking about is a sequel, but the first game was Test Drive Unlimited for the, I think it was for the 360 as well as the original Xbox or PC, whatever you played on. But I think it was for the 362 as well, because I think I got a demo for that. But I had it for a while. I don't know what happened to it. Probably got lost with all my other video games that somehow disappear over time. But yeah, my friends had that too as well, so we had a blast playing Test Drive Unlimited. It was a really fun game. It was like a first-person driver, because you always were wanting to be in that first-person view, had a great cockpit for its time, and it was amazing to play that game with your friends, because it was like you pick your car and just go out and drive. It was a really casual racing game, and it had some pretty fun races in the game too as well. And so when I heard about, I think it was 2 years ago, when I heard that the next one was coming out, I was getting super excited. Like, I mean, overexcited. I haven't really had a great test drive out in a while, and so when they made that one, I was like, oh, sick, this is gonna be amazing. And and I saw the trailer for it, and it got me really excited for it, and you know, I went there to pre-order it, and I thought my friends would get it too, so I was counting on them to kind of push me more into, you know, all that stuff, and I was just building so much hype that I figured they would actually get it. But I think I built too much hype for my own good. Like, whenever I went to go, like, on launch night, and since I had no friends there, I don't like to wait in the line whenever they're not going to be there, because it's kind of like a little weird going by yourself, waiting in a long line for like 3 hours, 4 hours, or even longer. It depends on the video game. So I kind of just came in the next morning to get it. But my hype, I think the game was terrible because of my hype of it. I made such a big deal of the game that I feel like it wasn't my favorite because of that, just the hype of it. So I go to get the game, pay $60 for this game. Okay, usually $60. Well, nowadays $60 games aren't even nothing anymore. Like, you can play a game that is trash. Not counting any names, but Aliens Marines. That was $60. Trash. I sold that game for $40 after I played it for $20, which, you know, after I kind of had a great story. Like, if you think about it, it still has some jump scares and whatnot, and I got $20 out of the game. Like, I pretty much paid and played the game for $20. Now, what takes me back to this Test Drive Unlimited 2, I literally had that game for like an hour, maybe not even. That was the worst game I have ever played in my life. Now, I don't know if you guys played Test Drive Unlimited 2, or if you played it, or if you even know about it. I'm pretty sure you guys know about it if you are familiar with racing games. If not, then it's a game that it's supposed to be a casual, more free roam type game, which has racing in it, but the dialogue in the new one was terrible, I felt like. The racing was really slow, and it's an arcade game. It's not really meant to be, it's like really arcadey. It's not really meant to be very slow and slow driven, and the racing wasn't really cool. The whole driving experience with the new class, like you had that new IDs and classes you have to do through, and it was really bland, and it didn't feel like a great game. And I feel like the racing games, usually if they have $60, they have a lot into it. For instance, if you look at some of the newer racing games out that are coming out, let's say Drive Club, you got the Forza game, you have the Crew game, all those are, and that's next gen, I get it, but for like the current gen of what the racing games were out, they were just as big and just had all these great new innovations in the game that really would have made the game really good. Now, the thing about what happened, like I said before, is the hype I made of it probably really decreased the value of I think it was. So, after an hour of playing, and I actually got pretty far in an hour, so to me it wasn't even long enough. But I went back, got a full refund for the game, and I got like 2 other games that were like $30, which I liked even. I played those still today versus playing that Test Drive Unlimited 2. Now I've noticed this, after that game was out for maybe a few months, 2 months, maybe 3 months, it dropped down to $20 at the store I shop at. I paid $60 for that. I guess not a lot of people bought it, and I guess people didn't like it if they did buy it. And if you did like it, I'm sorry, this is just my personal opinions. Everyone's got their personal opinions, but for the most part, I think that the game was the worst game I ever played. So, I just want to share this with you guys, because I figured it's, you know, cool to engage with the community of what their worst game was. And I kind of want to know, what was your worst game you ever played? For me, please don't... Phone's going off again. My bad. Now, I know you guys would say like COD, Halo. I don't know why you would hate on Halo if you're watching this video, unless you just go on the videos and don't like the videos, because they're awesome at that. I don't know. Whatever. It depends on your personal style. Or like Battlefield, because those games are huge franchises, and a lot of people have huge opinions. I kind of want to know about like the smaller games, the smaller franchises, for instance, Homefront. I know a lot of people hated Homefront. I thought the game was pretty cool. So I just want to hear you guys' thoughts on that stuff. And today I just want to show you this awesome gameplay. That's the main focus. This gameplay was really cool. I think this is the highest killing record in Infinity Slayer. I don't think I've had any. Usually I get around 20 to 30 kills in a game. Not 41. 41's insane. And I'll show you guys a scoreboard at the end and whatnot. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and please like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton knowing that you guys watch videos. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.